Mic is up. Chat overlay is working. Alright. We are back with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Like I said, I'll be playing this for a little bit before, and then I gotta rush off to go work at night. I'm not sure what's taking this so long to load. Just let me get out of the title screen. Finally. Alright, let's see. We've got several. First, apparently there's an emergency maintenance issue fix for a certain card. Then we have a secret packs update. Magnificence of Angels has been updated. They were Christia because the card's been banned. Oh, I know why they did that. Added Victoria, Angel of Bravery, Protecting Spirit, Loagath, Goddess of the Two Sides, Cupid Volley, Cupid Pitch, Cupid Dunk, Cupid Serve, and Cupid 4. Okay. Also got to the Draconic Courtesy pack called Sweet Roommaid. I don't know what that is, but okay. And then we got a few new accessories. Medius the Pure, an icon depicting a young man who possesses the power to see an inescapable future. He has witnessed countless futures since childhood. Okay. The Man with the Mark. It's Odeon. It's Odeon with a hood up, but okay. An icon depicting a man with a mark on both cheeks. He protects the Temple of the Kings while radiating a majestic appearance. And then we have Anubis, the Last Judge, as a sleeve protector. Protectors depicting the one who guides a soul's passage to the afterlife, for those who pass judgment on the souls of the dead. Yeah, no, neither. Is that it? That's it? Alright. No, there's more announcements. Announcement for regarding rookie and returner mutual follower campaign. So if I can get somebody who played the game to come back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Or get somebody new to come into Yu-Gi-Oh! There'd be a reward for me. Let's see. And what exactly is that reward supposed to be? Check. Okay. So apparently it'd be something about following the Valbaz. Rewards based on number of users. And get a structured deck called Blaze of Valbaz. Branded deck focuses on special summoning through Fallen of Valbaz. Alright, so what are the fusion monsters? Albion, the Branded Dragon, Mirror Jade, the Ice Blade Dragon, and Lubellion, the Searing Dragon. Not bad. Wallpaper of Dogmatica Encounter. On the hunt for a fallen dragon, a saintly girl encounters an injured boy. This moment marks the start of their long journey. Okay. And if somebody has the code and makes even more progress... Oh wait, no. If 2 people use the code, I would get more cards. Oh, hey Tormented Salad, welcome back. So I could also get Grand... I can't pronounce this. Something something the Dusk Dragon. Brigand the Glory Dragon. Well, this wouldn't be a reward, this is a low rarity card. I could get this easy right now. Spren the Iron Dash Dragon. Dogmatica Encounter. Let's see. Protector of Alobur the Dogmatic. Protectors depicting an entity that is the spitting image youth. For those who mock the light and deceive the darkness. That is quite the terminology. Okay. Let's see. What else we got? Brightest Blazing Branded Dragon. Branded Lost. Albaz the Ashen. Okay. What's the difference for him? Treated as card's name becomes Fallen of Albaz on Field of Grave. I guess to work with all the cards that support Fallen of Albaz. While a level 8 fusion monster is in your grave, this card gains 200 attack for each monster in your graveyard. So as long as you have level 8 fusion, it's essentially, what is that monster? It's like Shadow Ghoul, I think. Right? Aside from the name change, also your opponent cannot target other monsters you control with card effects. Meh. So you can't use him to fuse monsters. So he's ass. Alright, he has another effect. If a monster or monsters you control leaves the field by any opponent's card effect, while this card and a fusion monster are in your graveyard, you can special summon this. I'm not seeing anything that actually says he can't be used for fusion summoning. So, yeah, we can give this a go. It is essentially just Shadow Ghoul though, and its base attack is 1800. Even if by some miracle, I managed to pull off getting like a deck of, what, 40 different monsters in the grave, or like 39 monsters in the grave. Okay, its attack would be ridiculously high, but, you know, it would be a very badly made deck if I did that. You can't put mana as Albaz. Yes, you can. First line of text. This card's name becomes Fallen of Albaz while on the field and in the grave. Can't use Branded Fusion to send him in Rebellion. Yeah, okay, he's not a fusion target, but there's other fusion spells in Branded. So it's fine. Like, run 1 copy of it, not 3. Field of Grave, yeah. And he summons himself back from the grave. He doesn't even have a negative effect saying he's banished after he revives himself. So like every turn he can just bring himself back. You know, if the opponent destroys it. Not getting him into the grave. Fallen of Albaz. Might not be as easy, but it's definitely doable. Alright, well, Decisive Battle of Golgonda, that's a low rarity card. Light of the Branded, low rarity. New Frontier. That's a relatively high rarity. Field spell. If your opponent summons any, let's see, Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, Link. Okay. Summons any of that. Then you can add a Fallen Valbaz or a monster that mentions it from deck to hand. Or you can special summon a Fallen Valbaz or a monster that mentions from your hand. Sure. Let's see, if you get 5 people, you get 50 gems. Let's see, if people make it to Bronze 4, you get 100 gems, maybe 150. If he was Fallen Valbaz under the same rule as Sushib Shari Red, he would probably see play. Yeah, there's better variations of the card, but it's still something you can have in the back pocket. Like if you top deck it somewhere in the middle of the duel and you really need to run over something that has high attack, just be conveniently there. I'm not saying it's the best card, it's just not the worst. I've seen worse. Alright, so what else? If 3 people manage to and then get to Bronze, get Branded Banishment, Judgment of the Branded, Screams of the Branded, oh boy, these names. Branded Sword. It's like all but one of these is a low rare card. So, meh. I can do without. Oh. KCS X7. Man, it must have been a while since you were here. This code is about to expire soon. I think January. Well, let's see. Feel free to use it if you can. Let's see. Here it is. 3C685A1A. Anybody who wants to use it, feel free. Alright, there's still more announcements to check out though. Was I even here? There's no memories of it. Well, I have it set up to where the Twitch chat will let me know if someone's a first time chatter and I didn't get the announcement, so that means you had to have come by at least once. Already got mine done like 6 months ago. Oh. Neat. Alright. Let's see. Support the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master students. Login bonus underway. Okay. High school student tournament event is only applicable to high school students in Japan. That's fine. Reward items for this campaign may reappear in the future. I guess they're trying to get... Yeah, they forgot they were still the kids to actually get into the game. Alright. We got a new selection pack that finally fully released. The one with Draco Tail, Odeon support, and this new Archmage or Media. It's basically like the new storyline for Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like Visa Starfrost, what happened with the World Legacy cards, and you know, the list goes on. All right, what we got here? We are releasing a bundle that includes accessories which take the motif from Draco Tail. Plus, each bundle guarantees a UR. Coin, wallpaper, an icon, a protector, a mate base. Alright, mate base. A stand modeled on Draco Tail's horse using the mystical power of the stars. Right. Dracotel Artholian. Protectors depicting the combined strength of mighty dragons, for those who find themselves guided by the stars. And then we have Dracotel, an icon depicting a magician who calls upon the stars to summon dragons. Okay. She uses the power of the dragons to take on a new form. So are all the Dracotels just... Yep, people just transform into dragons? Katu Dracotel, the star brilliance of these interwoven dragons. Summon the dragon's power within your own hands. New Dracotel. A coin whose motif is the Dracotel horoscope. The star's power shines brightly. Okay. Is it worth it though? Alright. Ironically, first thing I should do is actually do the duel live. And we wait. There's a few humans and a few dragons. Is there enough? So there's not enough to run a pure deck of the Dracotels? I'd have to find something to combine it with. I'm not sure what this guy's going for. Okay. I freeze Rhoda, so I can't complain. Can run a pure deck. Most people are at least reading Albaz and Branded Fusion. Alright. So I'm not sure what this guy's running exactly. Zombie vampire? Can vampires naturally make the rank 8 zombie vampire, or is it just like rank 8 level 8 support? The only vampires I'm aware of that go up to level 6 as far as exceed monsters. And what's this? Most people are at least right. Okay, yeah. I already read that. For now, we wait. Vampires can steal your monsters, and your monsters count as whatever level for the exceeds monsters. Alright, so I could run a vampire deck. Not sure how effective it would be, but I could run it. Give it a shot. Okay. Gated 1. Pop the Anamata card. Third card up is Dwarf and Gloves. Okay. Yikes. Alright, so... Top deck the Ash Blossom for the win. Okay, so Duelist Day is gonna win now. I can't tell. Is he just trying to show off, or does he need to actually do all this? Okay. Well, all those Fiendsmith shenanigans, yeah. You could, but you shouldn't. Without Beatrice, there's no reason for them to exist. Best thing they did was create a decent rank 6 engine. So vampires aren't viable? That sucks. Alright, so let's collect some gems. Go over here. Use traps, special destroy 5 cards. I have to activate 3 spells. The easiest one is win a duel. Let's see what the new support has. So, for this set, for all these bundles, Draco, they're cool though. Alright. All of them set Draco Tail spell and traps when used as fusion material. Great! Then I just need the Draco Tail spell and traps to be good. Oh, it must be under... Where the heck is it? Where's the special bundle for... Is it under pack? Okay, hold on. Go to notifications. Go to the announcement. Go to shop. There it is. For 1,500. Holy. So in 32 days it expires. Same as every other bundle that I could try to get. Damn. What is this? Alright. I'm gonna try to stay on target with this. I do want... I should just try to focus on getting the Labyrinth one first. Aside from that... Should remove another older deck to make room for it. Let's see... Guess I'll get rid of this. Let's see. And then delete. Okay. Selection pack. Yeah, I know it's a... I know it's a selection pack, but I still want to get the extra stuff I get from going... Okay, as far as vampires go, how bad are they? Ironically, I have most of these. The vampires I'm missing. Well, I have a vampire. I have a zombie vampire. One Dhampir Vampire Sheridan. I'm missing Crimson Knight. Not sure how good that is. And Vampire Volvode. This is new. Kind of looks like Alucard from Sylvania series. If normal summoned, target up to... Again, normal summon it. Okay, hold on. Maybe it's still not bad. Target up to 2 monsters in the opponent's grave, special summon them, but their effects are negated. Volvode is the good one. It needs to be normal summoned. Are you sure it's the good one? Let's see. When a monster's effect is activated, while a monster is with its same name is in the grave, negate the activation. Okay. If a monster is special summoned from your opponent's graveyard, you contribute 2 monsters. Special summon this card from your grave. I mean, I guess. Alright, yeah, sure, whatever. I know Vampire Fraulein is pretty good. Fraulein. Vampire Domination's... I just don't know how to get the rest of this stuff to work. Vampires can enable a few extra normal summons, and you contribute opponent zombies with Vampire Sucker. Can also oh. So it just works really well with Zombie World. Alright. Well, for the time being, let's get the let's get some of these gems out of the way. What is it? Knock down the dailies. I'll likely go up in rank too, but we'll see. Keep up with the Red Dragon Archfiend deck. If I was gonna use the vampires, I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 ultra rare cards. Not the worst setup to be in, but definitely not the best. So most of the vampire cards do more harm than good. Because it dumps cards in their deck to the grave is a horrible idea. Yes, vampires traditionally work better as a small engine in zombie piles. Can't think of many zombie archetypes that stand on their own feet. Eldritch is probably the only one. No, there's Vendred. Vendred's on its own. It's great. Okay, what are we gonna do here? I'm gonna activate Resonator Command. I'm gonna discard Vision Resonator for I guess Crimson Resonator. And then Vision Resonator's effect, which lets me grab the Crimson Gaia continuous spell. Play that. Lets me search for any Red Dragon Archfiend card. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do here. If I grab the Red Resonator, I should be in good spot. No, I can't use the Red Resonator from this effect. damn. Okay. What do I grab then? I guess Soul Resonator? Yeah. Alright. And even that's better. Incorporating zombie world. We're going to just run floodgates. Vendrit was another zombie archetype that making Beatrice. Sure. Alright. Well, for now, we're gonna keep up with this play before I wind up timing out. Summon this. King Wildwind. For now, I'm gonna use these to go into the Supernova Dragon, if I can. Alright. So we synchro summon. You know, my first duel with Nouvelle's ranked against Red Dragon Archfiend. So I'm glad to hear it. Were you able to use that relinquished anima card? Alright, we're gonna use this. Nope. We're gonna summon the Red Resonator and 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2. Red Resonator gives me some life points. Or my opponent surrenders. It seems like my opponent surrendering is like the more likely amount. Alright, so. Nah. Didn't mess up my combo. Alright. Considering what I was going to summon, I don't blame him for surrendering. Got 1,000 gems. What else we got? 2 quests, 2 of the daily quests done. 1 special. Only got 2 spells out the way, but you know that'll change. Alright, first things first. Let me get that bundle out the way. Let's go over to special. Go to the Labyrinth collection bundle. And purchase. Nothing new. Second pack. I'm not sure if I would get anything new. I have everything I would want from this. Under the exception of, because this pack also has Bokora cards in it. Alright, we get an ultra rare. What do we got? Lovely Labyrinth of the Silver Castle. Alright. Alright, got something rare. What is this? Dinomorphia Frenzy? Yeah, that Dinomorphia deck I never thought I would ever build. Sure. Well, never say never. Nothing good here. What do we got? Arcana Force EX, the Light Ruler. Huh. Whatever. Pack 7. What we got? Small world. Sure. And then we go to pack 8. Which is... Nope. Finished Terrae, Tower of the Necroworld. If you control a level 10 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay. I'm trying to think what level 10 zombies are out there. But, okay. If this card is sent to the grave, you can target a card on the field. That card cannot be destroyed by card effects this turn. Well, I don't think this comes up very often. Alright. Pack number 9. Alright, and the last pack. Alright. Dark Spirit of Malice. Neat. Alright, that's all of it. I'll just apply all. Well, except for the protector. I don't want the protector. You know what? Never mind. I'll do this individually. Go back. Back. Back up. Go over to this section. Choose the labyrinth. I'm missing one card? What am I missing? Trap. Of course I'm missing Trapaholic. Stupid new card. Edit. Wait, how do I change the coin? Is the coin tied to deck specific? Right. Go to decks. Go to Labyrinth. Change accessories. Labyrinth. Yep, coin. Labyrinth coin. Yeah, no. That's about it. Okay. Okay. Things considered. Till I get my gems back up, I'm gonna start using the Labyrinth deck. Oh wait, no, I still have to do 2 synchros. Alright, I'll keep with this. And I don't get to choose whether I go first or second. I go second. Most people want to play decks that are full of like boards that just have a lot of negates. So most people want to go first anyway. Let's see if I can play through it. If not, oh well. Alright, he probably has Ash Blossom. Let's get... Dracotail Flame. Then spell in the field, negates effects. Then place a Dracotail card from banishment. Go to banishment on the bottom of the deck to draw a card. And then he also played Artifact Lancia. So I can't banish cards, but I wasn't planning on doing that anyway, so that's not really a big issue. Let's see, what can I do? Well, the best I can, that's what. I'll summon Soul Resonator. Use Soul Resonator's effect. Grab any fiend I want, so I'll choose to grab the Red Lotus. Crimson Flame. I think this is the way to go. I could be wrong. Evade effect. Summon this King Flame Crime. He just takes 800 effect damage because, you know, that's what he gets. Alright. Next we summon the Red Rising Dragon. Effect activates to get me the Red Resonator that's still in the grave. And keep my trap from my deck to the grave. So I'll send Red Rain, which whenever I synchro summon just comes back. Okay. Special summon this. Oh! Never mind. My opponent surrenders yet again. I don't know why, Tormentus, why you were hyping up this Dracotail deck. Apparently, they go first and then they fold. Alright, let's see. Grab all this, we'll get 6 UR. I'm almost done with this dual pass. Let's see. Got 3, 4, 5 dailies left. Alright. Trying to think, what should I do? Oh, no. Someone's just in the middle of dueling. I think. Is that what that means? Whatever. Do I bother with this one more time? I did summon requirement out the way. I didn't get the trap requirement done, so I guess I will switch over to Labyrinth. Let's see. Edit the deck. So you're working on dailies. Oh, that's true, I am. Alright, let's see. What do we got? I still need to normal summon, create traps, fusion, pendulum link. Let's see. Guess I'll run the link deck. X. The deck I have that focuses on links, that's more or less all set to go. Let's see. It's a Earth deck. Yeah, G Golems. Here goes. Any second now. What's going on? I haven't sat down to try on rank yet. I ran through a couple of solo modes of the daily against the Fire King solo gate because it let me practice dealing with Imperm and Dash. Fair enough. When you say working on it, I imagine you're referring to Draco Tail deck. Alright, well, for people who haven't seen me play the G Golem deck yet, it's a bunch of Cybers monsters that are also Earth attribute. And the main goal is to summon G Golem Link monsters, the Link 3 and 4, specifically at the end board, and hope and pray that it actually beats the opponent. The main deck is supposed to be the protection effects granted to my Link monsters from Invalid Dolmen and Dignified Trilithon's effects. The Link 3 and Link 4 monsters. That's about it for any descriptions. Like, I'll go into detail card by card if I survive long enough for any of that to matter. This map, my opponent, which unfortunately I don't really know what they do, since a lot of Mermail decks have a lot of variants to them, usually. Alright, if this is normal summon another Pebble Dog. Okay. Alright. We're gonna be waiting. It's considered a pretty simple deck, all things considered. I really hope so. When a deck is overly complicated, there's a level of suffering I'd rather not have to go through. Just how to properly run the deck before timer kills me. Alright. Alright, here we go. Okay. My opponent's playing more than just male monsters. They played Atlanteans, Marincess cards, an Ice Jade card. So... oh wait, no, they didn't play Atlanteans yet. They did use an effect that locks them into playing water monsters only, so I don't have to worry about them synchroing into a level 10 synchro around the floor, since that one's a wind attribute. What is this? Mermail King Neptabyss. Okay. And he is going into a level 10 synchro. Lancia, oh my god, this guy. Lancia Ancestral. There's nothing. How does this guy work again? Once per chain, if your opponent special summons a monster, special summon an ice barrier from your hand, deck, or extra deck, or graveyard. Then change the monster the opponent controls to defense. And also, if this. Okay. The synchro summon card leaves the field. Summon an ice barrier synchro from the extra deck. Alright. Here goes. I'm going to play Cynet Mining. I discard a where send a card from hand to grave, and then I get a Cyberse monster. So I'm going to send G-Golem Pebble Dog to search my deck for another monster. He's got something he can do. I just don't know what. I didn't bother to read his cards. During your opponent's turn, send one card from your hand to the grave, and a Mermail monster. What is this? Opponent's turn, banish this card from your grave, discard one card. Okay, that doesn't stop me in any way, shape, or form, so I'll ignore that. I don't know what to add. Guess the third one? No. I'll add the Widget Kid to the hand. G-Golem Pebble Dogs, Brave Guarded, which lets me add one of the G-Golem cards from hand. In this case, I'm really struggling in that. I'm worried I'm gonna screw this up somehow. There's one more special summon. Summon the Cybers from your hand. Okay. I guess I'll grab the G-Golem Rockhammer. No. No, I don't think I'll grab that after all. I'll grab this. The Pebble Dog. Then we normal summon Widget Kid. Widget Kid's effect lets me special summon the Pebble Dog. Okay. And Pebble Dog's summon effect will activate, which lets me add another Pebble Dog to the field. Yeah, he can change my monster to defense, but that's not gonna matter. Oh, right. When your opponent activates a card, I must discard the card or its effect is negated. That's such a pain. Yeah. Discard Harpy's Feather Duster. I'm not going to get to use that anyway. Special that to the field. Ran. Let's get started. We're gonna use both G-Golem Pebble Dogs to go into G-Golem Stubborn Menhir. Stubborn Menhir's effect doesn't actually trigger yet. It has to be revived from the grave for its effect to even bother trying to activate. So we're going to use these two, Stubborn Menhir, and summon the G-Golem Crystal Heart. Then I'm going to activate Crystal Heart, which lets me summon another monster. We get Negation of Effect. Yeah. Doshin Ad Ignister. Thankfully, these effects don't actually stack. I don't have to worry about discard cards every time he does that. Just one. Use this thing's effect to resummon Pebble Dog. It's gonna get banished, but that's okay. Okay. Yep, discard. I'll discard. What is this called? Gachiri Ad Ignister. This time Cybers will be destroyed by a card effect. It is not. Yeah, with what he has planned, that's not going to be that's not the problem. Alright. Then we go into the last summon I'm going to make. Using these Stubbornman here counts as 2 monsters for the sake of making the rank or the link 3. G Golem and Valid Dolmen. Alright. Could be a better situation, but I could have been a whole lot worse. We're going to attack over you. He gets to, oh, joy. A lot of stun cards in this. We're gonna run over this. It enables too many different. Then I'm gonna just set one. Pass. Okay. Now, the negatives right now is G Golem Crystal Heart has 0 attack, and Invalid Dolmen has 3400 attack, but that's not the highest attack on the field. The upside is the opponent can attack Invalid Dolmen. I just have to worry about that surviving. Also, Invalid Dolmen has another effect. Since both my monsters are co-linked, effects but on my opponent's field are activated by my opponent's field. Back to me, buddy. That ain't gonna do nothing. I think my opponent's not reading my cards. Which would be great for me because I'm in trouble if he does. Like the main reason I ever won with the G Golem deck. My monsters are just protected from my opponent's monster cards, and then doesn't bother to read that. So they wind up wasting a lot of resources trying to defeat my monsters by card effect instead of just trying to run them over. Nope. Just let him keep going. Is he really gonna... I feel like he's gonna time out at this rate. Okay, he attacks. And I'm going to hit him with Twin Trap. I cannot target his monster. His monster is protected. That's... Then he paid half his life points to negate. Sure. It's whatever. It doesn't really help me in this situation. Okay. I'm dead. That's such a... Oh! He didn't have the ability to run me over. Alright, I still have a turn. Alright. Final effect activated. where if it dies, I get to just like it permanently negates my opponent's board. Summon Lady Draw, use its effect. Okay. Okay, what can I add? Actually, nothing I can add is going to help me in this situation. This sucks. And then he destroyed my Lady Debug. So I couldn't even use it to link off into anything, even if I had the card for that. Let me think. What could I have of? Probably Link Decoder. All your monsters on the field are currently negated. Nothing for me to do. I just have to hope my opponent runs into my traps. Because aside from that, I'm just gonna lose. Okay. What's he doing now? Oh, he forces me to discard a card, which, when Dotscaper is discarded... Oh no, it wasn't discarded, it was banished. But that still works. When he's banished, he summons himself from the grave. Or banishment. Once per duel. So now I have a defense. Which is what this deck is supposed to be good at anyway. Yo. Hey, Undermine! Let's see. Who's the one who didn't read now? I mean, overall it was me, since I didn't bother to read why this thing couldn't act. But then I negated his entire board, so I don't have to worry about reading. All these cards can't do anything. Oh, damn it. So much for that. Underworld, Goddess of the Closed World. Well, so much for that. Alright. Storming Mirror Force. Does this work? Oh no. No. I forgot I had to negate this first. Oh my god. Let it be known. Not well, you know what? With a board like that, I don't think I could top deck a win anyway. Alright, let's see. Going back. Let's see, what do we got? I did actually finish up most of these quests though, so Summon's done. Normal summon's done. Trap's done. Now I have to destroy a bunch of cards. If I run Ashen and play it properly, I can probably destroy my own cards enough. Let me see. Did I ever build? Oh, wait. Considering the time, I should really get going before I wind up late for work. Alright. Alright, everyone. I have to go. It's not really the worst thing ever, but it's still a job that needs to be done. Alright, thank you to everyone who joined me on this run of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I'll be checking out the new cards in the new pack, in the new selection pack next time I'm on. Hope to see you all then.